Hello and welcome to today's show on the Zimion'sGlobalConcerns.com. You can actually check out, which is our website for our anime characters and amazing creatures and stuff. And today's news topics we are just talking about, well, being trapped inside, we gotta have activity and things to do. And too bad my friend Daniel is not with me, my co-partner. Um, Pretty much here he is. Hey Dan, what's happening? Oh, I really don't know. Just kidding about that. Right? Yeah, thumbs up to Dan, and he is my co-partner in this art of crime. The Zimion's Global Concerns. A lot of you are just trying to wondering what we are about. Well, the Zimion's Global Concerns is my comic book series that we all started as young kids. Now, Cedric, one of the guys that started it all and opened my eyes as an artist, well, let's get into comic books. And that's what it was. And a lot of our stuff as children, we love Marvel Comics and a lot of other kind of comic books out there. And so our stuff is more Marvel based, fan based. You can really tell in the characters and the works. So that's what the thing is about Zimion's Global Concerns. They are a fan-based work. It's an anime, so anime has the tendency to copy similarities of actual characters that are all over the world. Japan does have no copyrights sometimes. They do have copyrights, but it's just way different for how. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that technicality, but here in America we have copyrights and it's a serious thing. So I am been remastering a lot of work. They are fan based. You'll notice features of two characters, of other kinds of characters that are out there, but it's an anime. So animes do have that cloned appearance of characters. Um, and that's the thing in the anime universe. And plus, it is 13 and older. It is a family based, but it's for 13 and older because you don't know what kind of appearance of anime, because you know how anime is. It could get really out there. I do try to keep it family based. It's about dinosaurs. It's got dinosaurs in it. It got creatures of the deep in it. It got all kind of mysterious things about Mother Earth and environment. Someone will be like it's one of those, but it's not. It's something that's totally new. A lot of There's a lot of comic books, a lot of animes have dinosaurs in it. So uh, it's based off a lot of our favorite materials. And pretty much we are writing our own story for it now and putting it together. It's taken time because there's so many things I drew as a kid, and then when I got the copyright was based over 247 items of materials and heroes and villains and characters in their own language. I have written a language for them. If someone hasn't did something like that first, but what are you gonna do? The comic universe is big and multiverse. You're gonna find things that look so many like, and especially in the anime world, the faces have that really look familiar piece. And plus, I was doing a stream earlier on Facebook to test how it was like. I probably annoyed a lot of my friends. Someone just totally removed themselves off my thing because of it. I wasn't trying to get them to go into it. I knew I wasn't going to get no views on that. So that was the thing. I just wanted to see how many people would have showed up. Two, I wanted to see where this was taken within it. I was having technical difficulties. My first live stream. This is the second attempt, so this is good because now I have everything set the way it is, and I know where I'm talking about. Um, Without Dan, my bud, I don't know. This is a news topic for me more than anybody else. He is diabetic. He's awesome. He's cool. We both like Hawaii, and we love traveling the world. Um, and he does a lot of my GIFs and also poster ideas and designs. Um, but I do a lot of the artwork too. We started as comics, and with like I said, Cedric started the storylines, and he started with a comic book of a detective series involving him and stuff. And this is how it grew in this fan base universe. Um, and so I told Cedric about it. He is so psyched to see it. It's all dedicated to him too. Even though I got the copyright, I'm the owner. The owner rights to it and the trademark. And remember, it's fan based, so you can know resemblance to some of your favorite superheroes and things. And there are slapstick comedy cartoons like that in America, even from Warner Brothers. There's The Tick, and then you look how they have that. They have like characters based off Wolverine, Batman style characters, like a Metamorphosis and stuff. It's fan based, and us cartoonists, us animation artists, anime designers, and anime story comic writers, we inspire off each other. And it's really, and when it's a big company franchise, I understand they have to protect their works and do stuff. Me, I'm willing to partner with Marvel because first of all, I love Disney. That's the biggest reason, just to be a part, even third party. But the idea right now, I am more focused with what I can do to get this up on the road, and it's taken time. It's been about 3 years. There has been some stories on and off things, so um, it's just I don't want to get talking about stuff and then go into it. That's the point. I mean, first of all, I have the website built, so information on the characters are at the website. Second of all, I'm not gonna give no launch dates because I don't know when this is coming out. I'm doing a lot of it by myself. My friend Daniel's in Montana, Cedric's in California, and then one of our partners, passed away a couple years ago. But in today's topics, we are talking not just about my artworks and my characters. I will probably jump back to forth with this, which you probably shouldn't, but that's what I'm going to do. So basically, um, I'm just going to bring up the subjects of the first things that I could come. First of all, let's talk about the Miko vision and television Miko. Congratulations to Tommy and his staff and everything he's doing, and everything. And he's more so of a stand-in, telling. I mean, it's a dream for him. It's cool. I like the fact that they all came back and they all did. I can't wait to see what. Maybe he'll come up in the new Earthworm Jim. I'd be like, oh shoot, yeah. But my point is, I've been seeing a lot of criticism on this, and it's not good. I don't like people when they criticize people. Wait until the product is released, see how it flows, and you know, this is more built for us that grew up with this, and for big fans and big based fans. And a lot of people are gonna say, "Well, the Atari failed, and the Odyssey project failed, and all this as well." They didn't. They pushed too hard on it. That's most of the thing. They pushed on it, and then it was the creator of the Xbox that sued Atari, and it's pretty bad. I love Atari, and it's like, man, I hope they can fix their issues and get it forwards. There are a lot of Atari fans, and that's why I think the creator of the Xbox did so. The original Xbox, I'm talking, and that's why he turned around and sued because he wasn't paid. But we know that story already because a lot of YouTubers talked about it. I don't know the full story, so I don't want to get into that stuff really. So for what I heard, that's what happened, and Atari's doing all these big, great things, but I hope they could pull their act together, fix their issues, and get it out there. I mean, I really would love to see this Atari system. They're going to still launch it nonstop, but it's a motherboard without a proper gaming preference. I hope they can fix it, and I hope they can put it together because they are good people at Atari, and it's just a shame that happened that way. And hopefully, issues can be resolved, and I hope they can push this forwards because I would love to see that. I love Atari. I mean, I grew up with Nintendo more, and that's my my ice cream and cake right there, Nintendo. And if you don't love, everybody loves Nintendo stuff. And I'm proud of Tommy for doing this, and he has a good staff, a good team, and a lot of people want to bust about it because it's nostalgic. Well, nostalgic is a thing of the heart. It's what's we there's certain things. The technology. First of all, the technology is there. Everything's there. So there's nothing new about this or nothing old about it. And it's more like an anniversary edition, and it's really amazing. They can say so many things about it, but the technology is growing every day. So never be surprised if there's something similar to that comes out. So that's the thing. That's the downfall because it takes nothing to put something on a Raspberry Pi sometimes, or some kind of high-powered, high-tech PC processor. I love rebuilding PCs as well. Is another thing a lot of people don't know about me. I love computers, so um, and that's the thing. I'm amazed, and I can't wait to see this. I'm looking very forward to it. So that's just the one thing I want to say about that. So, and then we don't know. Like I said, don't judge a book by its cover until you try it. That's my words. A lot of people want to judge things. We are human. We are judgmental about things. But and Tommy's been saying, it ain't for everyone. And he has a plan. He put a plan together. That's me. I gotta put a plan together. And I've been working on a video game, and I didn't have a plan to begin with. And I have to. I'm turning it into an RPG. It's gonna be a classic style. I want it on. I want it on Nintendo. I want it on every console that I could get on. But it's based with the Simeon's Global Concern characters, and right now I'm more focused on the comic series because that's what needs to get done first, and that's what I'm not focused with. So that's the first thing I want to bring on the subject with that. We will be talking more with the stuff. So I would read the comments, but the thing is, it's it's way different on Facebook for me because I'm usually on YouTube doing stuff, or I would be on Twitch and I'll be live streaming on Twitch, and I can see everything right before me, right then and there. So I'm sorry if I don't be able to answer anything, but I appreciate it for whoever comes to view this. And I know I probably won't get much comment on anything. So that first video was deleted. It was just a test run. It was like probably 30 minutes or something. So yes, I can't wait to see this Tommy. Uh, I would love to come visit and see this. I love classic video games. I love to hear the stories. I feel bad for those who don't get their counsels out that worked hard, and the teams and staffs and engineers to manufacture it, the software writers. Also, Xbox. I hope you guys do wonderful with your new Xbox One. I'm a big Xbox Halo player, and I'm a big Xbox. I get a lot of nostalgic games off of there. I am looking forward to the new Xbox as well. I am a big Microsoft user. I use a lot of software, my programming and stuff, then my animations. It comes straight from a lot of stuff that Microsoft uses, like ZBrush. I use Blender. I use Maya and TurboCAD. Um, I use a lot of animation softwares from Microsmith. Those are really cheesy, but they work good, and a lot of people love the Poser. To me, I think their software is improving over the years. It's more cut out and two-dimensional for a lot of 2D animators. I've seen a lot better animation software than that. A lot of our stuff is changing in the world. A lot of people are improving, and we got to learn from our past and also make better things for the future. So I can't wait till the Xbox is a soft. I don't know what it is, with software or what. We'll go to the next subject. So I'm gonna go back to Dan here. How you doing, Dan? I'm doing great. Hey, yeah, thumbs up. Yeah. Soon I'll have my camera. We'll be talking live in a few hours. No, a couple of days. We're waiting for that camera to come in. All right, Dan. Yeah. Go NASA. Yeah. Oh, speaking of NASA, that's really great. The Dragon X and the X projects and all that cool stuff. I mean, oh God, that blew my mind. With the Dragon project and the Project X. I'm waiting to see where this takes us. And they're trying to get stuff to the moon. They're right now using it as transfers and stuff. They're hoping to, get people well, get more people aboard with this and also get into places. It's been a couple of years with it. It's amazing what they're doing with technology, aerodynamics in space. I was always into that stuff too. I'm into dinosaurs. I'm into wildlife, and I love space and aviation. It's really cool. Uh, so science is a big thing. And I'm hoping with this COVID-19 that things start to clear up. And congrats for all the nurses doing all the hard work, and the nurses that are doing hard work. I hope um, keep safe. Hopefully, you have enough masks for you. I hope a lot of things look up for them. A lot of people are doing projects out there and donations. Support your nurses and your hospitals. They're doing a hard job fighting this. Also, people, the food banks and the food stores doing a hard work. Be thankful. Wear your masks. Be careful. I know it's insane with that stuff. They're saying it's clearing up, but we're gonna get struck harder now. I hope this stuff is over. I hope they have the cure. I hope because I want to travel again. I mean, gosh, being stuck, it's insane. So I'm hoping, and that's just one thing. So what's moving on? We're gonna take Dan down, Dan the man. Um, so we looked at that. So speaking of next topics, Nintendo. Nintendo. Um, they just, I guess it was a hack. This has been all over YouTube. It's been all over stuff. And today's news, this is what this is. Like I said, Nintendo's one of my most favorite companies, as much as Marvel Comics. So Nintendo is one of the things that sparked me as a kid. Oh, you just don't know how much Nintendo has power. Nintendo power. Um, on the Classic Corner, you can see a lot of my gaming stuff. So this is the Zimion's Global Concerns live streams, and this is the news topics for today. Um, so Nintendo, from the older consoles, they they took the source codes, leaked information, or somehow got out there. Got out there. So this is not a good thing, guys. Especially if you have a Wii. Yeah, the source code's out there now, and they said it could be a people are it's they're using it to probably now to mod games, which is not good. I don't know if it's purposely leaked out or what, but they were 100% people were saying it was hacked and leaked out. Um, this was no news to me from yesterday, the day before, so that's pretty much the thing about that. So I'm not going to get into it. I hope Nintendo can fix it, solve it, even if they have to change source codes to the systems that have online and be able to correct things. It would have to be major updates. Um, so I don't know that full story on it. I saw it on some YouTubers online, a couple of them, and I'm hoping my favorite company in the world. Surprised I never heard of it. It gets fixed. So hopefully that's taken care of. Right now, I'm going to take a quick drink and refresh. Okay, yeah. So if you want to see my video gameplays, go to the Classic Order Gameplays, and I have a Twitch channel out there, so it's pretty amazing. Just go to classic right at the bottom. Classic Order Gameplays is my other YouTube channel, and I have a Twitch channel out there. So I know I would have probably let me scoop right over, so I'd be looking at you guys. So yeah, the Classic Order Gameplays, I do a TV series. It's the Blue Stars Classic Order Gameplays TV series, or just the Classic Order Gameplays. Anyways, that's my second channel from the Zimion's Global Concerns channel. I have multiple link-in channels, so they are coming from the main source of the main channel. But the second one is my gaming channel, totally separate from it. So there's a reason why I did that. You can actually check it out onto the website, zimion'sglobalconcerns.com if you want. It's up to you. So that's pretty much the news topics so far. Let's see. We will. I'm going to just switch this out here. We'll change the subject here for you. Now, this is one that I want to bring up. This little booger right here. Well, this is the martyr bee. Mostly you'll find them in Asia. And they were ported over here. And they've been here I think they were here for a while. But not much talked about it till now. This is like a giant wasp in a way, but it's a big bee considered. It reminds me of a paper wasp, a yellow jacket. So they kill everything. They wad them up in balls, they kill them and sting them to death. They are known to attack people. They are here in the U.S. now in certain parts. Louisiana got it. Washington State, where my grandparents are, don't like that. Very dissatisfying. They're killing our crops, and the farmers are. Hopefully, the farmers fixes the issue because, and plus, they're taking our honeybees, and our honeybees are valuable. A lot of people don't like bees. Well, our bees are our pollinators. If we don't have nothing, there's a lot. These things kill anything that's a pollinator. So, you say bye to your butterflies and bye to your bees if we don't get these things out of here. I love animals. I respect animals. I don't want see such things, but these things are like a giant killer bee coming after you to a point. So uh, you don't want to run into this thing. I heard they are aggressive, and it's like a giant wasp and bee morphed together. So yeah, um, and there's other kinds of hornets because um, there's a hornet that actually spits acid. Is actually such as there's actually such thing as a green hornet. So it does spit acid, but they're a lot smaller to a point. But they're kind of big too. But yeah, it's a little smaller. And then they have the Japanese hornet, which is similar to this, but this thing is bigger. So yeah. So this is the mortar hornet or mortar bee, and it kills other bees. And our bees are our food supplies for our farmers, and also bee harvesters for honey. They have to keep an eye on their stuff a lot closer now. And other news about farms and stuff. And I'm sorry to leave the bug up to bug us all out who doesn't like any bugs, but I always caught bugs when I was a little kid, so they don't bother me. Uh, thing is, farm crops. Hopefully we can regain. Also, they can get some deliveries for most of their stuff because they have a divided. I guess it's like a farmer's contract under government. So they end up destroying and wasting all material that could have been donated to people. I wish there was a way of a contract to get those out towards those people, but it's the supply trucks that what really stops a lot when it doesn't get back and forth. So I had to make that up onto the news, and it's Dan, where are you, man? I just had to say that, Dan, where are you? Yeah, because kind of gets a little boring just taking that out like that. So let's see. We'll go back to this, and we will change subject. All right, this guy here, man. All right, Dilophosaurus. Everybody says got frills and spits asses. I love it when people start to believe this. Yes, it's a theory maybe, but you would notice some kind of sort of venom sac in this animal until proven guilty and proven. Scientists right now, this animal um, was a little bit a little bit bigger than a human. So it's more bigger than a human. Um, yeah, in Juvenile, you saw that on Jurassic Park. It was like a little small thing, but they never had frills like a frilled lizard. We have no proof. Hey, well, maybe they did, but they didn't have venom. But we don't know this. We only compare with animals of the modern day, in theory, on these animals. So that's the thing about that. These guys were really big. They were about over my head. So they're like, oh gosh, probably 7 foot or a little less, like right around here. Probably a little higher, a little higher than 7 foot with neck length. Probably if they stretched it enough. So we're going on to the next set of dinosaur. This is dinosaur topics. Um, Now, thanks to the artists for this. If it gets so right here, thanks to the artists of the Utah Raptor. I kind of found this one online just to show a height of the Utah Raptor, one of the biggest raptors that was discovered, as well. John Armstrong discovery of Deinonychus, and the Velociraptor is another story. It was found in Mongolia. It was a dinosaur that was the size of a chicken. If you want to play, oh, I mean not. Ha! Let me correct myself. I said chicken. No chickens. No chickens. I had enough of chickens. Okay, chicken's good to eat, but no. Okay, okay. Well, let me get to the point. They were big as a turkey. I said the wrong word. And they're the size of a turkey, Velociraptor. Its arms went winged out like this, and it ran really fast. Intelligence weren't so bright on Velociraptor. It was found in Mongolia, like I said, and discovered there. Now, here in America and Montana was Deinonychus, and scientific way of saying is Deinonychus, which is Deinonychus. A lot of people pronounce it Deinonychus nowadays, not that way anymore. Much easier. Um, and then you have Utah Raptor, then you have OVR Raptor, and also you have Microraptor, one of the most smallest. A lot of the raptors, see how the arm is kind of twitched like that? It's more like a bird-like wing. It's either more like that, or the arms were like this, and not like where they had grab mobilities. Because if you had to, because the wrists weren't like so, they were more like this. They're more like this. You would have to break the wrists for how the bone was structured on most of these animals, because their arms are, you know, and maybe who knows? Because like I said, we only can do so much within science, but that's pretty much that subject. So yes, I know I'm kind of going too fast with that, but pretty much today's show was just pretty much about getting started out there, some bumps and jumps. So this live stream was done just as much as the other one. The first one was actually just a test and go. I see. I mean, I was able to see how many people showed and didn't show. It looked like there was one or two, or probably three that showed, and then it's like, oh, I'm out of here. And I think I did lose one Facebook friend off of that because of the stream not understanding that I was just doing the test run um, as well. So this will be uploaded. This is one of the first streams. I don't suspect much of it. And today was just like short-term news, medias, and hopefully we get Dan up here and we can have actually a real conversation and also get things going with the fans. So a lot of people don't know what Xenon's Global Concerns is. It is our website, our comic book, and thank you. As well, it's just very, I'm just holding on to the mic like, yeah, just to be doing things as well. But at these hard times, I think the nurses, the doctors that are fighting this coronavirus, I really hope we could actually get things together to. And they already got the cures, got the first test subjects in. We'll see how that goes. I'm hoping this all clears. They say there's going to be a third wave. It's going to be 10 times worse, but I hope this clears. Uh, so visit Zimion'sGlobalConcerns.com if you want to find out more about my anime, my comic books, and what I'm doing, me and Daniel, and so forth. Doing this stuff. Hopefully, we can get something going, getting some stuff up there. I'm going to start placing some ads and advertisement because this is the thing that's going to have to be done. At these hard times, there's so many people streaming. You're just up against crowds half the time. So um, I hope whoever sees this enjoyed it. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to cut down and call it a night. This is News Topics, the Zimion's Global Concerns live streams. And check out the Classic Quarter gameplays on our other channel if you haven't. All right.
See you on the flip side, everybody. Thank you for coming to view. And this is the Zimion's Global Concerns. Very hard to pronounce, but I'll see you next time on the flip side.